Yes, guys, and welcome back to We Are Tottenham TV, bringing you the up for today's massive Premier League game, Crystal Palace versus Tottenham, where I'll be getting you, the fans' opinions on today's game, taking you through the starting lineups and taking you all the way through to the watch along with John and Bob Spur, the mighty Bob Spur TV, and digging out the boys. So big up Bob Spur and John today. Make sure you do smash that like button, guys. Make sure you smash the subscribe button if you know the big push for 100k is in. And look, if you're like me, on Burger King and you do get hungry, sometimes you can skip the queue. Why not skip the queue today and grab yourself a super chat? It's a great way to show support for the boys as well. And look, as well, if you're not a channel member, I advise everyone do get one, because we do the pre-match pump up, the post-match shows, all the games, and the boys are constantly doing call-in shows during the week. So grab that We Are Tottenham TV membership. It's a great way. It's well worth it. It's better than your Amazon Prime. It's better than your Netflix and everything else. So make sure you do grab that membership. That's for sure. But look, let's see who we've got in the bid, and we'll take a few people in. So from the We Are Tottenham TV army, we have Wagas. Big up Wagas. Good appearance yesterday on the show, my man. Absolutely enjoyed it. We have We're Sly, Spencer Arnold, Shamu. We have Celery. We have Danny Dean, Michael Sobers. But look, let's waste no time. We have a few people waiting in the background. It's my man Philip. How are you keeping?
Hi, good, David. Yeah, looking forward to being 5 points clear by 2:30 and top of the league for at least another week or two.
Yeah, look, they're giving us a nice early fixture today, Philip. We can be top of the league at 3 o'clock on a Saturday and just chill out, huh?
Yeah, nice one. Watch the rest of them come in. It's quite unusual today. There's only one match on this weekend on a Sunday. Very unusual.
Yeah, it is. It is very unusual. Look, maybe they're just being kind to us for the pain we had last year. They're just, giving us a nice, easy ride this weekend. But look, Philip, we do have a couple of injuries, of course. Romero, Sanchez, and Lascelles, so they won't be back till the day before the Chelsea game. Is out. Still no word on Skip, and it does look like Son could be out, judging by Nuno's words in the press conference saying he's not so well. Let's wait for a club statement to explain. But Philip, look, we could see the. Are you excited?
Sorry, I lost you. Did you mention Brian Hill there? I lost you for a second there.
Yeah. Brian Hill could be starting today. Yeah. You excited to see him in action?
Yeah, I think he could. I hope he does start. I think he's bound to start today now with Bergwijn being out. Yeah, it'd be great to see him get 90 minutes, see what he can do, and let him start terrorizing these fullbacks, which we believe he's well capable of doing.
Yeah, 100%. And look, Philip, just a bit of formation. He will stick with the tried and trusted 4-3-3, or can you see him maybe mixing it up today?
Well, I think a lot will depend where the Skip play. I think, although I watched a training video from yesterday, and Skip was involved in training, which would lead me to believe he must be fit, or else he wouldn't have been there. Yeah, I would say we'll stick with the 4-3-3. I think why if it's not broken, why fix it? Just keep going the way we have been doing. Although Palace have been a bit of bother the last couple of matches at their place. I mean, I think it's been one each the last two matches. I think season before last, remember we qualified for Europe on that last day of the season at Sellers Park, and then last season I think we were, as far as I can remember, we were well in control. We got caught out with an equaliser from them. So no, it's not going to be an easy match. I mean, Palace have been pumped up for this London derby. They've got a new manager. I would also love to see us put one over on Vieira, because he done enough to us when he was playing for the other lot.
No, 100%. Look, this is Palace's. They're going into the Fort London Derby just within 4 games. It's absolutely madness. So, of course, they played Brentford, Chelsea, and West Ham as well, and got Watford in the cup. So, they're loving some teams, absolutely loving it. And look, there's nothing better than getting one over on the Gooners. Philip. Look, Skip is expected to be back today, as far as I'm aware. But if he's not, who would you rather play in the midfield, Ndombele or Harry Winks?
Well, I mean, I know we'd all love to see Ndombele, coming back in. He's too good a talent not to be involved. But I think tried and tested. He's played a few games this season. I think Winks will be the one to come in if Skip isn't fit. I think we probably will see Ndombele, but probably not just yet. Not just yet.
100%. And look, if Skip does get the call, are you expecting a big game from him?
Oh, as ever. I mean, I can't remember when that guy had a bad game for us or Norwich. I mean, he's been
Yeah.
immense. I was even watching him for the England under-21s during the week there before he went off injured, and he was getting praise from the commentators. You know, they were really saying what a great talent he was. You know, and he's only 20. So Skip is. I mean, Skip. The best bit of business Spurs did in recent months was sending him out to Norwich to get that experience last season, and now here he is back, putting it to good use.
No, 100%, and I'm absolutely loving it. Look, Skip, I think, has been a tremendous part. Played his part in the midfield 100%. Look, he gets stuck in. He's very robust in there, and I absolutely love it. Philip, what do you think of Lee hanging over the England under-21s? Actually, just quickly,
Sorry, you broke up again there, David.
what do you think of Lee Carsley being, manager of the England under-21s?
To be honest, I hadn't really thought about too much about it. I saw that he was appointed. I mean, let's put it like this: the previous guy did absolutely nothing, so he can only be an improvement.
That's true. That is true. I forgot to mention, guys, anyone that's watching, if you are a member of the We Are Tottenham TV army, the link in the description if you guys do want to come on and have your say. So make sure you click on that and get on here. Look, Philip, a player that has been, he hasn't. Of course, he was missing the first game of the season. Came off the bench against Wolves, kind of for the last 20, against Watford as well. But it's Harry Kane. Look, are you expecting a big game from him today? Because the way I see it, look, everyone else has bailed him out up until now. Is it now his time to kind of repay the fans, repay the players and everything else for what went on this summer, strike us to victory?
Well, he wasn't anywhere near match fitness before he went off on the international break there. Now he's played 2.25 matches or whatever it was for England and scored 3 goals. Okay, his touch still isn't quite there. He's still not just finely tuned the way Harry is. But I'm expecting him to come back today. And over the today, Chelsea and Arsenal are 3 massive London derbies for us in a row. And I'm expecting Harry Kane today to start repaying the fans for their loyalty and also to show that he means business this season, that he's not just going to be punching in the hours to pick up his paycheck.
No, absolutely love that. And look, I know you said, Palace to be tricky, and it has been tricky sometimes. But look, Philip, are you expecting, this to kind of like kick off a good run of games for us, especially with Chelsea and Arsenal coming up?
Well, I mean, okay, winning breeds confidence. Okay, so we win today. We go into the first conference game next week, I think it is, with a much changed side, obviously. But then I think the crux for our good start to the season is next weekend, is Chelsea. Sunday week. That is going to be the biggest test that we're going to have. I mean, I'm not even classing Arsenal as a test at this stage because, let's face it, the way they are, I think Brentford will probably beat them again comfortably. No, Chelsea is the one. If we beat Chelsea and get a result against Chelsea, I think we can have extreme confidence for the rest of the season. And okay, we don't beat Chelsea. It's not the end of the world because Chelsea aren't going to get beaten by too many sides this year. They're going to be up there challenging City for the title. But I think we go into the Chelsea game. It's at home. There's no reason why we can't do it. We've done it before to them. I'm thinking back to a couple of seasons ago when Son ran the 120 yards down the wing to score that magical goal of his. We can do it, and we'll do it again. And we owe Chelsea one. We owe them one. Don't ask me why.
Philip, you got to stop it. You're always getting me pumped up, lad. You're always getting me pumped up, and always a week in advance as well. I absolutely love it. Philip, look, Tanganga, this is the big call. This is the one everyone seems to be talking about right now. This is the hot name on the lips. Look, would you take him out right back and put him in centre back beside Dyer, or would you give Roden a shout and keep Tanganga out where he's been playing so well?
Roden again was another one that was involved in training yesterday, so I'm assuming he is fit. Big call, this one. I mean, Joe Roden's done nothing wrong. But I have a feeling that Tanganga, because of his form in the first few games, might just get the nod to move inside with Romero coming in for his debut on the right. Which I'm dying to see this guy if he's as good as they say he is. Not Romero, so Emerson. Sorry, I got mixed up with Emerson.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
again, I do think this guy is as good as they say he is. I do think he's very good. Look, he's aggressive, and I think judging by the way we've played so far, he fits right in. That's for sure. Look, Philip, I don't know if you've seen much of Palace. I've watched Palace, and for me today, I think if you do take Conor Gallagher out of the game, we should win this game comfortably. What's your thoughts on that? Would you say, man?
He's a good player, Gallagher. He scored 2 goals for them this season. I'd be a little concerned if they play this Eduardo they bought from Celtic. Okay, I know the Scottish League is a big
Edward,
big step up. Whether he plays or not, I don't know. But Benteke and him up front now will be a bit of a handful for any pair of centre backs, you know. But I doubt he'll play a full role today. Gallagher's a good player. Benteke is the type of boy that worries me, though. He's the type of bustling boy that can put himself about a bit, and his physicality could be a problem. And especially I'd love to see Romero playing against him. There'd be sparks flying now if those two got together. But to be honest with you, I'm not too worried about the Palace forward line. I think our forward line is more than enough today to make their forward line immaterial.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Look, Edward is a big guy. Benteke, he's another big guy. They could cause us a lot of problems there, especially if Vieira does have the balls to go with the two of them up top. I think it could cause us some serious problems, actually. But look, Dyer has been playing well. I want to put my confidence in him today, and whoever partners beside him, I'm expecting another clean sheet. Philip, I'm going 4 from 4, 4 wins, 4 clean sheets. Absolutely love it. Yeah. But look, come here. We do have an absolute load of people waiting, which is absolutely insane today. So, Philip, look, what's your score prediction, my man?
3-0 to Spurs. We're going to triple our goal scoring.
3-0 to Spurs. Who's your goal scorers?
I'm going to go for Harry Kane with 2, and I'm going to give Brian Hill his debut goal. And don't quote me if I'm not right.
No, absolutely love it. You're the same as me. No, look, you're same score prediction as me, Philip. Look, I love the way you're going to, double our goals in one game. I'm feeling the same. Look, we have to open the floodgates at some stage. But look, before I let you go, give us a pump-up line and then your biggest come on, you Spurs.
Right, lads. Win today, and we're guaranteed to be top of the league. 5 points clear. When have we been able to say that before in recent years? It's given us huge confidence for the biggest game of the season next week. And we win that, the sky is our limit. So let's go for it. And come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Absolutely love it. Look, they should take this off me and give it to Philip. He's absolutely brilliant. He's always getting us pumped up. Absolutely love it. What a man. And he's definitely looking forward to this game. I know that for sure. But look, let's stop wasting time. Let's get on the next guest. We have a few here. So let's get on the next guest.
Hello. You've frozen.
Well, Brad, how are things? Sorry, the whole thing's after freezing here on my end, but how are you, my man?
I'm good, thanks. You're currently frozen on my screen, but no, I'm good, thanks. It's the weekend, and I've got a week and a day off, so I'm all good. I'm all good. Life is good.
No, look, I'm absolutely loving it. But look, are you pumped for today's game, Brad? Usually, I know you get to go to the home games. Are you sad, baby, that it is away?
Yeah, no, I'm always pumped, always nervous, which I think is always a good sign. But yeah, no, it's a big day, It's the game. As I've said before, the games that we have to win. And now you're a question mark. Well, we apologise.
Brad, sorry, I don't know what's going on, lad. You know, the internet or the computer, it's doing an absolute madness on me today. Hopefully, it's not a bad omen for us against Palace today. But look, I am back. I do apologise. But Brad, are you pumped for today's game?
Yeah, no. I mean, always am. As I said earlier, you know, just always get nervous. You know, as soon as you wake up, you've got that sort of pre-match nerves and that. And yeah, I will be. But hopefully, we can keep on this run, which it seems like it's really weird. We're top of the league, and it's only 3 games. It's sort of like everyone's sort of really pumped up about it. But when you look at it, it's like 3 games. There's 35 to go, sort of thing. But no, it's a good start, and hopefully we can continue it. But I'm still a bit. I'm always trepid.
Well, look,
Because I'm always nervous about games that we should win.
No, look, 100%. I think that's just the Spurs fan in us, Braddy boy. But look, you know, what's the atmosphere around the stadium? Are they excited by the start we made this season?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think going to certainly the first 2 home games I've been to, there's that atmosphere's back again. And I know it's a cliche, but it's the same as it was on the Poch. It seems to be back now. And I think the club are together. The fans are involved. There's more of that spirit now, and I think if we continue to play like we have been and start keep on winning, I think we'll get to that situation that we had with Pochettino. I think under Mourinho it was so negative. I know he's got a record and he wins things, but it was such a negative atmosphere there. And I've said it many times before. I don't think the players enjoyed their football under Mourinho. I really don't. And now they seem to. And yeah, it's good signs. Good signs.
No, 100%. Look, I'm definitely getting the Poch vibes off this whole thing anyway, that's for sure. But look, come here, Brad. You know, Harry Kane, are you hoping from a big game for him today? Of course, look, I don't think we will see Sonny. Do we need Kane to step up to fire us home for 3 points?
Yeah, I'm sort of actually... I think he's due a hatful of goals. I mean, he's missed a lot of chances for Spurs in England. And he scored that cracking goal the other night. I mean, that was such typical Harry Kane. You know, all this, you know, tapping merchant nonsense. That's what he does. He shoots on sight, and that was the reason that England took the lead the other night. It's the first one to take a chance, and Harry Kane will always do that. He'll back his ability to score from those sort of positions, and I think that he's due to hit a hatful, as indeed the whole team are really. I think, you know, we've got to start scoring more than the 1 goal. I don't think we're going to win the league with 1-0 wins every week, but. Yeah, no, I think he's due, and I think Philip said it. He's due. He's got to win the fans back. I mean, he's starting to, but I still don't think it's 100%. I really don't think it's 100%, and he's got to start winning the fans back. And who knows? You know, if he plays well this season and we win something and we make top 4, he might. You know, this might be his. You know, might stay here for the rest of his career, which is what we all hope for.
I'll be honest with you, Brad. He won me back a long time ago. You know, everyone knows I'm a big Harry Kane fan. But look, Brad, Lucas Moore is another player. Look, you know, maybe you could say he was probably a bit disappointed against Wolves. You know, maybe a bit disappointed. You know, was dropped for the Watford game. I do think he'll be back in today. Expecting another big game from Lucas Moura. Yeah,
I think he'll play today, because I think from looking at what we've seen during the week, I think Bergwijn's out today. I mean, that's what I reckon, because he had the big ice back on. So he's like a natural replacement for Bergwijn. He'll come in for Bergwijn, and I think if he plays some sort of central role, or maybe if I mean, I'm taking it as read that Son's not going to play. So I'm saying that maybe Brian Hill will come in. So maybe they could swap over and just sort of rotate. And both of those could be devastating in that central role, attacking the centre backs. So he's a player that, if he fires, he's one of the best in this position. If he fires, you know, in that sort of position. So I'm hoping that he gives it his all today, definitely.
No, look, 100%. And look, you know, of course, a lot of people, you know, around saying that we are lacking a bit of creativity and maybe, you know, blaming Elly for it. Do you think Brian Hill can come in and provide that creativity that maybe that we've been lacking?
I hope so. I mean, I don't think he's certainly not, you know, an Eriksen, but I think he moves the ball on very quickly, which is good, because you need to have pace in your attack, and you need to attack quickly. Rather than get the ball and look around, and, you know, by the time you pass it, they've got back. From what I've seen of him, and it's only against Pacos, let's be fair about that, he looks to have that ability to get the ball and pass it quickly and find players. I'm looking forward to seeing him if he plays today, because I think he could become a very good player. I mean, he's still young. He still hasn't really played in the Premiership, which is probably the hardest league in the world to play in. So, yes, but I'm hoping for big things from Brian Hill. I think that, yeah, he can pass the ball on quickly and hopefully provide that creativity, although not in the sort of Ericsson way.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree more. Well, look, Brad, we do have a lot of people waiting, my man. I would love to give you more minutes. But look, what's your score prediction? And before you go, give us, maybe a pump-up line and your biggest come on you Spurs.
Well, you know what? I've been on a couple of shows and I've said, and I mean, everyone will hate me for this, I predicted a draw, but that's only based on my experience as a Tottenham fan. It's not based on form, it's not based on players, it's not based on anything. It's based on my experience as a Tottenham fan, that they always kick you in the teeth when you least expect it. But you guys are so optimistic, and so, that I've got to go with the win now. I just have to change my mind now. So I think we'll concede, but I will go 2-1 Spurs today. So I have changed my mind, but because you guys are so optimistic, and I feel really, really, really awful to sort of say, oh no, we're going to draw or something. So no, I'm going to take that positivity on board and go for the 2-1 win. And come on, you Spurs!
No, absolutely love it. Well, look, Brad, I wouldn't love it. Come on, I absolutely love to see it. Look, Brad, I wouldn't let you out of here if with a draw score prediction. Anyway, it's always a win we predict here, always. Nah, big up. I appreciate you coming on, my man.
No
and look, I hope you enjoyed the game. I know it's not the same as being at the stadium, but look, we'll get the 3 points. Brad, absolute legend. Well, look, let's keep rolling on the guests. Let's bring on the next one. Let's keep bringing on the guests. Who have we got here now? We've got Aravind. Aravind, my man, how are things?
Good, going well, and it's huge. Yeah, I can hear you. It's a huge game tonight for us to get the 3 points, and especially getting the 3 points and getting a good start is really important for us, because if we get that great start, then even I don't want our team to lose points, but as we go forward with some tough games, if we drop points later, it's going to back up with whatever we have. So it's a really good start from Nuno. I'm liking it, and we haven't conceded a goal, and that's something you never see from Spurs, where we have leaky last season, and it's really important for us to get going with it. And if we get the 3 points here today, and then we can go next week by saying that, look, we had a really weak squad, and now we can add more players into it, and we can be really confident at home against Chelsea. And then it'll be a different Spurs then, and people will be talking different things about us this season. And it's all about getting the momentum. And I'm really confident with how we are playing, with the look we are, and how we pass the ball. Yes, there are a lot of edgy movements, but it's really positive when I see Spurs playing compared to last season, and I'm hopefully that we can get a win tonight.
No, 100%. Look, I agree with you. You're saying we have to stop dropping points to these shit teams then?
No, I'm not telling that we should. The thing is, Spurs as a team needs to win. Needs to win against teams like Crystal Palace and all that stuff. Obviously, I would want to win a North London derby. Okay, they got Arsenal are shambles, so forget them. But Chelsea, City, and that's the testing games. But Spurs as a team, for me, this club needs to win games against the small teams, and we need to basically win that. And if Nuno can win these matches comfortably, then it gives us a proper momentum for us to win against bigger teams, and then other teams will really be looking at us and saying that, look, this team is really performing. So for me, as a Spurs fan, I want us to grab these 3 points, and we need to be there. And people tell me that tell us we are not title challengers. I agree with it, but before the season starts, Spurs needs to aim for the title, regardless of wherever we finish. Yes, realistically, we may finish 5th or 6th, but me as a fan, Spurs needs to try to win all games, and they need to have that title winning mentality, because anything can happen a season. because you can see it with the last 3 matches. Yes, it's not perfect, but getting 3-1-0 victories is not easy of how they have performed last season. And these are the matches which shows us we can be title winning challenges. And if we win tonight, we get the 5 points, and we go to Chelsea and we win against them, then it's a total different scenario for us. I know it's just 5 games, but it's a total different scenario. So Spurs as a team for me needs to be aiming for the title regardless of wherever we finish. Yes, realistically we can say we're going to be 5th or 6th, but yes, we need to finish. We need to aim for the title, and that's the mentality which Nuno needs to bring. I need to tell to the players, look, get the 3 points, show us why we are Spurs, what we can do, and that's what I want to see from Spurs.
You're my type of fan, Aravind. When you're saying about, we should be aiming for the title at the start of every season, you're my type of fan. I absolutely love it. Look, what players do you think will be crucial for us today?
Look, I have a really good feeling that Brian Hill of whatever he's performed. I know that's Paco's, but whatever he's shown to us, he'll be a really good player for this game, because I'm hopefully that Crystal Palace is not going to play an open game, and we're going to have a lot of possession. And if Brian Hill has a lot of possession, he can dribble past players, and that guy is saucy, man. That guy's he is soon going to become my favorite player if he's going to perform week in and week out. And I'm hoping that kid goes over there and scores a goal tonight and makes all the Spurs fans proud. And one more player that I really want to big up, and he's getting a lot of criticism, which is agreed. It's Dele Alli. I want that guy to come back of what Dele Alli is. We know what type of player he is. We know when that guy is tuned in, what he can do in the box, how he can score goals, what he can do with the ball, and that's a player which is falling off. And if he gets his motivation back, and if that guy gets a goal from open play and he keeps on banging week in and week out, then we have another player which other teams need to look out, is Dele Alli, regardless of Son and Kane. And he has the potential. He's still young. I know his mentality has been down for a few years, but it's just few games. It's just few games, and we can talk. We can tell something about another player. And it's happened with Jesse Lingard. Why can't it not happen with Dele Alli? It's a whole different scenario, and I want to back him up. And the way he's been performing for past 3 games, which tirelessly winning the balls, and he's showing that, look, I'm here and I'm here to perform. And if I'm really confident that the way he's performing, he can grab a goal tonight.
No, 100%, 100%. I couldn't agree more. Do you think that maybe Dele Alli is a small bit of creativity, but that will come? Or do you think, look, he's trying to change from a box-to-box midfielder, and but he's not that creative player that we're looking for anymore?
Look, yes, I agree that Dele Alli is not a creative player, but it's just 3 games, and we can't judge a player by 3 performances when how a manager is coming right now. What we can talk about more about this creativeness of how he has developed as a player after like 16 or 17 games. Well, mid-season, where we can review of how the player he is. So he's still adapting to the new role, and new role which is good, is performing really well as of now. I know there's a bit of rustiness when shooting comes, when his passing comes, but that comes by game by game. Look, yes, last season he was benched. He was not playing week in and week out. He just came in when Ryan Mason came, but that's a caretaker manager. We were really in a mess. There was a Super League going on. This was going on. So it's a new fresh start. It's a fresh season. So yes, we had a lot of patience with him, and I think so we need to have a bit more patience for this guy to tune in, and let's wait for him. The quality is there. We just need to wait for it. But creativeness, yes, he's a player which I don't want to see him as a creative player. He's a different type of player, but we have options over there with Ndombele and all that stuff of how we're going to bring him up. So we need to wait and see if Dele Alli is actually working on it, and that's true.
100%. Look, I'll just give everyone quickly the lineup. It is out. Hugh Lloris in goals. Emerson Royale at right back. Jeffrey Tanganga and Dyer at centre back. Reguilon at left back. And this is where it gets interesting. A midfield three of Højbjerg, Harry Winks, and Ollie Skip. It looks like Dele, Lucas, and Kane providing the front three. No Brian Hill. Brian Hill does not start. which I can't lie, I'm a bit disappointed about. Of course, you have Galini, Doherty, Roden, Amole, Ben Davies, Ndombele, Brian Hill, McCandy, and Scarlett all on the bench. So a very young bench there. Ndombele on the bench as well. Aravind, just quickly, just get your opinion just quickly on Harry Winks coming in and no Brian Hill. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know why does all managers back Harry Winks. I know he's had a good game, but it's Nuno. I still want to back the manager. Nuno is trusting on Winks, so I'm not gonna blame as of now of what he's doing. He's still testing it out, so let's give him the chance. But I really wanted Brian Hill to start over Winks. That's something which I really wanted, but he believes in Winks to play, so we need to see how this goes on. But it's still not a bad lineup, regardless of Hill not there. He's still on the bench, so we can see how the game goes. But Emerson Royal, Tyrone Radar, Reguilon, that's actually a good center. That's a good defense for us against Crystal Palace, and Højbjerg and Skip has been phenomenal. Okay, the Winks is only thing which we are adding into the squad, but regardless of that, it's a good team. But it's a team that should beat Crystal Palace of how they've been performing. We should win. I'm hoping for a 3-0 victory tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Well, look, Aravind, it's been great chatting to you, my man. You're my type of fan. So, look, give me your score prediction. Maybe give us a line to get pumped up and then end on your biggest come on, you Spurs.
My score prediction is we're getting 3-0 tonight. Dele Alli gets a brace and Kane scores 1. We go 5 points up. We go next week and we beat Chelsea. And that's the mentality, and we need to bring it.
Absolutely love it. Well, Aravind, look, you're definitely bringing the mentality. I absolutely love it, my man. Give us a big come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Absolutely love it. Thank you very much, Aravind. What a call. But look, let's not waste any more time. Let's keep bringing on the guests here. Who have we got next? Just quickly, we do have a super chat to get to. Daxon G says, oh my God, it's easy pass. No, why isn't Gill starting? Very surprised myself, man. Very surprised myself. And Tim Man 007 says, okay, we've lost. Winks is playing. Look, everyone knows my opinion on Winks and stuff like that. But look, it is what it is. He's playing. Let's all get behind him. Another super chat before we speak to Elly. Daxon G says, is it a 4-4-2 or a 4-4-3? Rather use Gill or McCandy than Easy Pass. Easy Pass is going to do nothing for us. Reggie won. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg with a goal and Lucas with a goal. Easy Pass equals 10 men. Now, look, Daxon G, I fully get what you're saying, but look, he's in the starting lineup. Let's see what he can do. Elly, how are you?
I'm really good. Well done, David, for getting me on at last.
No, look, I really appreciate you coming on. I absolutely love it. Look, what's your thoughts on the starting lineup, Elly?
Right, I think it's pretty good apart from Winks. I must admit, I was very disappointed to see him in because he offers us nothing. Why put a player that offers us nothing in? He's not going to create. He's just going to play safe like he normally is. He's not going to tackle. I'm very disappointed not to see Brian Hill. Brian Hill, put him in. Come on. What's wrong with them down there? I should go down there today.
100%.
Oh, Nuno made a mistake there, but don't matter. We'll forgive him. If we win the match, we'll forgive him. If we lose, we'll chop him.
Why do you think maybe he didn't start Brian Hill, Elly?
I don't know. What? There's no reason. The boy is fit. He's young. He's raring to go. He's what he wants to prove himself. Give him a chance, for God's sake. You can't just save him for the Conference League. You've got to see him in the big matches. All right, Crystal Palace ain't big match, but you still got to win it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I couldn't agree more. Look, Winks is a big surprise. I will just shout out the lineup one more time for everybody. It is Hugo Lloris in goals. It's Emerson at right back, Anga Dyer at centre-back, Reguilon at left-back, a midfield trio, Højbjerg, Skip, and Harry Winks, with Dele Alli, Lucas Moura, and Harry Kane forming the front three. Elly, do you think maybe Nuno's thinking with bringing Winks in is the fact that we do have Skip and Højbjerg in there, two absolute physical generals in there? Do you think maybe we will get away with having someone like Harry Winks there who maybe, dare I say it, could maybe dictate the game with a bit of passing?
No, because his passing is not good. Sorry, he just passes sideways and backwards. What's the point of having him in? If he starts being positive like he did against Man City when he done that fantastic surge forward, yes. But if he's doing all these side passes and back passes, get him off early, because he's not going to offer us anything. And I think Brian Gill, I just don't get me started because I'm angry.
No, look, I'm absolutely raging. As you can see, I'm actually stumped to see Winks in there. But I'm raging that we're not seeing Brian Gill Messi today. But look, we will see him off the bench. Look, at the end of the day, we should have more than enough in this starting lineup to beat Palace. What do you think of Dele Alli? Do you think Dele Alli will be playing on the right? Do you think he'll be playing on the left? Or do you think Nuno's may change the formation and do something a little bit different?
I think Nuno's going to give him a free role again. Just go out and play, Dele. Do your stuff. I think he's not giving him a position, because you see what he does. He's even tracking back now. Maybe somebody put something in his tea or something. Somebody must have put some juice in his tea, because he's actually defending as well. You know, even Nuno's probably got hold of him and said, look, you've got defensive responsibilities as well when we lose the ball. Make sure you track back and help. Because Højbjerg, however good he is, right, he can't cover every blade of grass on the other side. I mean, he can get over there, but it's not fair on him, and then he'll tire. So he needs help from the other midfielders. You know, not the belly. I was surprised he's not got a look in again. He's not even on the bench, I presume. I haven't seen the lineup.
No, he's on the bench here, Elly. The bench is Galini, Doherty, Roden, Amole, Davies, Ndombele.
Sorry, because I
Brian Candy, and then Scarlett.
Yeah, I hadn't caught up with the bench because I was busy in the morning doing loads of other stuff, like women do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. But look, you were saying that Dele may be given a free role. Do you think that might actually suit Dele? We might see the best Dele today then.
Yeah, I think so, because then he can play a number 7 and a number 10. Yeah, so he could do like an Eriksen bit if Kane's not feeling it, because Kane sometimes he likes, against the lesser teams, he tends to get into the box more. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
But against the better teams, he likes to dictate the play and get the ball in midfield and control the play, slow it down, show the players what to do with the ball, because he's a very intelligent footballer. He's our best. He's our best, isn't he? So we need to get Dele in that free role, like Glenn Hoddle used to play. But I think he is effective as a number 10, ghosting in. So, but if Kane doesn't fancy that and he's going to do the roaming role, it'll probably pan out that they'll both share the role. I think so, because Dele's not as good at holding the ball up as Kane. We all know that, and he loses the ball. Because the stats show that he does lose the ball more than Kane, obviously. So we'll see how it pans out. I think that's the nice thing about
100%.
Nuno. That's the nice thing about Nuno. He's flexible.
No, 100%. Couldn't agree more. Jack Kanicki throwing in a super chat. He says, David, how did we predict Chris's 11 perfect and not ours? Yeah, I don't think we were expecting Dele Alli to be a part of the front three. I think we were expecting Dele Alli to be in midfield. But look, Dele Alli has been pushed forward. Jack on Winks is in. Look, at the end of the day, regardless of my feeling on Winks, he's out there today. Hopefully, I want to see him put in a good game. I want to see him play well, and I want to see us get the 3 points. So, Winks, look, I can't believe I'm saying this, but let's have it, my man. Let's have it. Let's go out there and eat some Eagles, Winks. We need to do that today, 100%. But Elly, of course, the Royal King himself, Emerson, making his debut. You excited to see this guy?
Yeah, very excited, David. I mean, he's a steam engine like Tanganga, so We've got 2 steam engines bombing down the wing now. You know, the thing is with him. All right, he's new to the Premiership, but he'll learn. He'll learn very quickly because he's a very intelligent boy. You know, and he's talented, and because he's got the engine to get back,
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about him doing anything stupid like Aurier as well. You know, he's not
Yeah.
that type of player. He's very clever. He stands off his ground and he doesn't get too close to the players. So, yeah, I'm really excited to
Yeah.
see him. What a great acquisition to our team.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I can't wait to see him. Look, he is aggressive, and I think he's going to fit in perfectly. I just want to say, Oliver Freeman, welcome to the Silver membership. Pick yourself up. Absolutely love it. Grabbing the membership, like I keep saying to people, with the amount of shows the guys put on here during the week, on match days, before and after the games, that membership is better than your Amazon Prime, your Netflix, or you get more out of the membership. So guys, do grab your memberships. Elly, I just have 2 super chats to get to. Maybe
Yeah,
you can
no
help me
problem.
get through them here. Tim
Yeah.
Man 007 says, how many more managers are going to give this fraud a chance? May as well play with 10 men. Premier get points, but now have doubts. What would you say to Tin Man?
I'd say he's spot on. That's what I would say. The thing is, he's going to bottle
Look,
out of the tackles, isn't he? So what is he going to offer us? You know, it's not as if he's
you know
a
what?
hard man like Højbjerg.
Yeah. I get it. Look, everyone knows my opinions on this guy, but look, he does have Skip and Højbjerg in there. Hopefully, they can make up for the physicality, and Winks,
Yeah.
can do what supposedly he does best, which is the passing. But look, at the end of the day, Tin Man, he's out there. He has this on his chest. He has the crest on his chest. And for me, look, I think we just need to get behind him for today. Hopefully, he puts in a good performance, and we'll wait and see. If he
I hope
doesn't,
so.
sit here and talk about it after the game, 100%. But look, maybe let's try and give the guy a bit of confidence going into the game. I'm going to flip the script today,
Yeah.
and I'm going to
I'll
just say,
try
look,
as well.
hopefully I can get behind him, and hopefully he can do well. But if he lets me down, look, it is what it is. Dax from the Super Chat says, as much as I want to trust Easy Pass, I have no trust in him. He is like the boy who cries wolf. I try to have faith in him, but he always lets me down. Yeah, look, Dark Sun G, he does let people down. He does let people down. But look, I'm just hoping with the likes of Warriors, Sissoko, and that gone, that maybe he does step up to the plate. You know, maybe it might bring him a bit more confidence. Who knows? Look, at the end of the day, he is like the boy who cries wolf, but he's a Tottenham boy and he's representing this day. This is what's on his chest today. So look, I just say to people, I know a lot of people aren't happy with the decision. I'm not myself. I'll be honest, I'm struggling to get through this knowing that he is playing. But look, it is what it is. We just have to get behind him. Just have to get behind him. I want to say, Chris, welcome to Silver membership as well. Big up, Chris. Hope things are well. Everyone else, keep getting the super chats in, guys. Share your thoughts, your opinions, and everything else. Big up, everybody, the We Are Tottenham TV army that's tuning in right now. Make sure you keep smashing that like button as well, guys. Make sure you keep smashing it. Well, look, Elly, I will have to let you go because we do have a few more people waiting in the background. But before we do, I do want your score prediction. I do want your score prediction and your biggest come on Spurs.
I'm saying 3-2 to Spurs, and come on, you Spurs!
Yeah. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it, Elly. So much passion. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for popping on today. I really appreciate it. No, look, you're more than welcome. Thank you for coming on. Look, Elly, really appreciate it. And I'll speak to you again soon. See you, Elly. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Bye. Well, look, we do have one more guest to get on, and his name is Mr. Daigle. Brian, my man, just give me 1 second. This whole thing is after freezing, and I don't know what's going on. Brian, are you there?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, Brian. Having a few difficulties today. I don't know what's going on. This show keeps freezing on me, but look, we're going to keep plowing on. Like all good players do. No matter what the adversity you go through, you just plow on. But look, Brian, what's your thoughts on the starting 11, my man?
Did you know what? I was frustrated to begin with, but I look at it now. I think there's more intriguing positives than there are negatives. I mean, we all know what the glaring negative is. It's Mr. Sat Nav, let's run 10 yards, and you've reached your destination. So you look at it. I'm going to see Tanganga in the centre. which I believe is his best position. So I'm going to be happy to see that. We get to see Emerson in his new role, which I think is great for. We need an attacking player today to break down Palace. And then obviously we get to see Delhi in a new role, as Elly was talking about. So I'm very, very happy about this. Is he still online? Oh, am I talking to myself live on We Are Tottenham TV? Woohoo! Hello, everybody. So let me just carry on talking whilst no one. I don't even know if anyone's listening to me. Yes, I can see myself on We Are Tottenham TV. Yes, no, I'm just looking forward to it. It's 36 hours till I'm on a flight. I'm on a flight. I'm on a flight. I'm coming to London, Elly. I'm Elly. You're in Elly. I live in Fosters. That's where my parents live. I'd be living with my parents, or living.